How do you do? It's Lukey Poo at Kuhn RV, or Little RV Specialist. Started by our mom and dad in 1976, we are proud to be a second-generation family-owned and operated business. My friends call me Luke, my sisters call me Charlie, my 23 nieces and nephews call me Lukey Poo, and my kids call me Dad, but you can call me anytime at 440 Ohio RVs. A member of our growing team would be happy to help you. Please check out our website at truckandrv.com to view all of our inventory. There's a direct link to this particular RV in the video description below. If you follow that link, it will take you to our website where you can see pricing and information on this unit. Once this unit is sold, that link will be removed. We are a full-service dealer offering warranty, financing packages, a full-service department, and camping after your purchase at our historic Crystal Fountain Park. If you have any questions, please give us a call at 440 Ohio RVs. Again, that's 440 OHIO RVS. For sale today, we have a 2011 Pleasureway Excel TS with 88,009 miles. Alrighty, folks, here we are inside of this 2011 Pleasureway Excel TS. Approximately 74 inches of headroom here in the main part of the coach. Fantastic fan. The center runs on the coach battery system, acts like an attic fan at night, brings the cool outside air in. Can also be an exhaust fan for your kitchen or bathroom area. Hard surface flooring is going to make it easier to keep things clean. Easy to access the entryway. We've got a little storage spot here in the door. Fire extinguisher for life safety, railing to help you get up and in. Some various light switches as you come up and into the coach. There's a mechanism here to open this window, but it does not have a screen. You can pull this curtain across the track all the way across here in the front for privacy while you are parked and to block off that window. Storage spot up top here is nice for your sunscreen, things like that you want to grab as you head out of the coach on your next adventure. Turn the propane water heater on off here. This ignites itself. Levels test. Do not consider these gospel. They're notoriously finicky. Going to turn the water pump on off here. We'll pump the water out of the onboard fresh water tank. Start, stop the Onan 4K generator that runs on gasoline. You're going to put fuel in the fuel tank. It's going to stop running around a quarter tank, so you cannot strand yourself. Little mark in the back of that cabinet. A couple marks in the back of that one. Backsplash is going to help keep things clean if you're cooking here on the 2-burner propane cooktop. Solid surface countertops. The single basin sink. Counter flip out here is going to make some more counter space in the kitchen. AC 110 power there beneath that. Also over here is going to make that convenient for your coffee pot, air fryer, things like that. 2 drawers, couple marks in those. Propane furnace, coach battery disconnect. It's the water pump. Got a 2-way fridge freezer. Freezer's up top. Instructions in the bottom of the box. Leave that in the auto setting. It's going to do what it needs to do to stay cool as long as you have the appropriate fuel. Flipping around now to the driver's side. Convection microwave oven. It's going to work on the shore power plug-in or the generator only. Hang your jackets here in the closet. We have the board for making up the big bed in the back, table leg and table top. There are 2 mounts in this unit. One up here in the front and the floor, and one in the back. Mirrors on the outside of the bathroom area. Makes this convenient for getting ready. Got a screw in the door there. Easy to access the wet bath. We have an actual porcelain stool, not much of a step up and in. 3 drawers here for storage space in your bathroom. Little railing there, you can tuck some soaps and things. Solid surface counters in here with a plug over here for things you need in your bathroom area. Mirrored medicine cabinet with storage inside. Screen window in here helps get some ventilation if you need that. You're going to shower right here inside this room. Everything's going to drain into the floor. You can pull the shower curtain around you. It's going to help contain the water while you're doing so. And you got that fantastic fan here in the center. You can use it as an exhaust fan. TV antenna crank. Got some scarring there on the door from this latch catching on those. That's common on these Pleasureways if you're a familiar fan of our channel. Cool Cat AC heat pump. Heat pump will work down to around 40 or 50 degrees outside temperature. Below that, you're going to need to use the propane furnace. Got some similar scarring there on that door. Power sofa here in the back. Goes down with the push of a button right over here. You do not have to take these cushions along with you. If you don't like those, leave those at home. Going to show you some various pictures here of what this looks like made up and get you some measurements. The sofa bed in the upright position measures approximately 18 inches north-south and 80.5 inches east-west from wall to wall. The twin sleepers measure approximately 72 inches north-south and 26 inches east-west, and just a little shorter at 68 inches north-south on the passenger side. Use the board to make up the big bed that measures approximately 65 to 72 inches north-south and 80.5 inches east-west from wall to wall. The coach battery disconnect, electrical panel, noxious gas detector, and additional storage are found beneath the sofa in the rear. What key can't open any doors? A turkey. Plug in back here is nice for charging your phone back here in the sofa area. This is a furnace duct. Thermostat here is going to control the propane furnace and the CoolCat AC heat pump. Turn your TV power on and off here. DVD player. Again, you got that switch to run the power sofa. You can swivel this TV out to face the front. There's an inverter back here so you can get some plug-ins for your laptop or things like that that use a house-style plug from your coach battery system here. Got a 110 AC power, another 12-volt DC power here. You can watch TV from the front. As you see, we have the seats swiveled now. Here's your dual zones here, having these seats that swivel. As you can see, the passenger seat gets a better position due to the steering wheel and cabinet impeding the driver's seat. Another little storage spot up there where you can tuck some goodies. Manuals in the file there on the right. Nice motorhome here in a very popular floor plan at Kuhn Truck and RV. This Excel series gives you this larger bathroom that you can get inside of here as opposed to the aisle shower. Get a nice sized bed here in the back. This one's gone through our full process here at Kuhn Truck and RV. We're going to go through a full demo with you at the time of sale, answer any questions you may have. We highly recommend you camp with us your first night here at Crystal Fountain Park in small town Sherwood, Ohio. It's going to give you a chance to give everything a good shakedown. We'll be here to answer any questions and make sure you're ready for parts unknown. Stay tuned for the rig report here on the end from Levi. I'm going to call this one an 8.5 out of 10. Check this out at truckandrv.com. Kuhn Truck and RV, the best little RV dealer around since 1976 and home of the RV brothers. Up here in the cabin area, we have power windows, locks, mirrors, tilt, cruise, CD, and auxiliary headphone jack in here. Manuals in the glove box. Nice clean upholstery. Not seeing any burn marks, no tears, no funny smells. Maybe just a little bit more wear there from sliding in and out on the driver's seat. Again, not seeing any signs of smoking here in the form of burns, stains, tears, no funny smells. Cigarette lighters unused, so while it's tough to say for certain, I'm going to call this a non-smoker. We can add a backup camera system here to any of our RVs if they do not have that. Alrighty, folks, we're going to go around the outside of this 2011 Pleasureway Excel TS. This motorhome measures 20.5 feet bumper to bumper with an 11-foot manual awning. We have actual alloy rims, and the tires have 4923 date codes. This Pleasureway is built on a Ford E350 chassis with a 5.4-liter V8 engine with 89,008 miles. Stick around here for the rig report at the end. Levi's going to go over some more details on the exterior. Easy to get up and into this coach. There's a handle railing there to help you do so. Porch light, back of the refrigerator, back of the furnace exhaust. This is where your coach battery is. One coach battery, two AC 110 plug-ins, so you can plug things in here out beneath the awning. Storage bay. And hook the awning legs to these clevises here. They're stored inside the awning itself, or you can run those directly to the ground. Lots of shine here on this unit. CoolCat AC heat pump coming out the back up top. Storage beneath the sofa is also accessible from inside of the coach here. It's our 30 amp shore power cord. Tow package is nice for your bike rack, for your e-bikes. Here you can inflate, deflate, check the pressure on the rear airbag suspension. These doors do open up all the way. Again, really nice looking unit here. Fully onboard fresh water tank, back of the water heater, storage bay on the driver's side, storage for the Stinky Slinky. Outside shower, wash your boots off after a hike, wash your feet off after a walk on the beach. Helps keep messes out of the camper van. Gonna drain everything here. Gonna do your black first, then your gray. Your black's gonna let your toilet go, then your gray will be your sink and shower. 30 amp shore power connection. Propane tank is mounted to the unit, so you have to drive somewhere to have this filled. Gauge here to tell how much is in it. Turn that on and off here. city water in. This is where you're going to run the garden hose essentially into this. You'll get the pressure from the garden hose itself. Otherwise, if you're using the water pump to pump that water out of the onboard freshwater tank, you'll use your water pump. Cable TV in if you're staying somewhere that has that. Onboard generator with the exhaust that runs on gasoline. You're going to put that in the fuel tank here. It's going to stop running around a quarter tank, so you cannot strand yourself. Fresh service, fresh oil change by our certified owning techs. Nice specimen here in a popular floor plan at Kuhn Truck and RV. Check this out at truckandrv.com. Kuhn Truck and RV, the best little RV dealer around since 1976 and home of the RV brothers.
Alrighty folks, it's time for the rig report today here on this 2011 Pleasureway Excel TS. The tires on this one have date codes of 4923, which means they were manufactured the 49th week of 2023. This coach has gone through our DOT chassis inspection. Oil has been changed, so you can feel confident taking this rig out on your next trip. One of the larger things that we had to do on the outside of this coach is if you've ever looked at a Pleasureway or just about any RV, as a matter of fact, a lot of the manufacturers use vinyl for their striping, which tends to crack, peel, things like that. We see a lot of coaches come in like that, and we try to make these things look as nice as we possibly can. So the way that we replace these stripes is we actually peel the old stripes off, then we use automotive base coat, clear coat to paint on new stripes. We found for us it's more cost effective, and for you, you're gonna get a much longer lasting stripe because they are automotive paint. If you are not a regular to our channel, this rig report is not intended to be all inclusive of everything that we do to our coaches. I just try to hit a few of our highlights to give a little bit of transparency on what we do to our rigs to make them ready for sale. On the inside of this one, there's not a whole lot to report to you today. There is a new kitchen faucet there, and then also a new flat screen TV. I can tell you that all of the systems, air conditioning, refrigerator, generator, all of the appliances and systems are tested and serviced so that you can go out and hit the road and have some fun on your next adventure. If you have any questions on this Pleasureway, give us a call at 440-OHIO-RVs.